Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today we're gonna end off the week with another nice gentle yoga flow. So find a little bit of space to move, let's get started, and just remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So let's begin today by finding a nice comfy seat. Whatever that looks like for you, you can find your way there. And then just place your hands either on your knees or in your lap and let your eyes just close whenever you feel ready to do so. And we're just going to start off by finding our breath. So take a few nice big inhales and some even bigger exhales. Bringing some length into your spine each time you take a breath in. And then relaxing through your shoulders as you exhale. Keep breathing. However feels good. Just taking this time to let go of your day, your week, whatever it is that might be on your mind right now. And just set it to the side for a moment and just notice your breath. Give all of your focus and your attention to those inhales. And again to the exhales. Awesome work, you guys. Take one more nice full breath here. Exhale to let it all go. And just taking your hands now and placing them on the floor beside you. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. We're going to take a nice big inhale and start to reach the right arm up for the ceiling and then lean over to the side if you want it. A nice side body stretch. And with a nice big inhale, lifting yourself all the way back up to center, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take that right hand and just reach for the front of the room and then open your palm for the front as well. And you can take your left hand and just encourage your fingertips down towards the floor to stretch through the wrist as well as the forearm. We'll take one more breath in here. And an exhale to just relax, bringing your hands all the way back to the floor beside you. Take a nice big inhale, lengthen through your spine. Start to reach the right fingertips for the ceiling, and then maybe adding that nice side stretch as you lean over towards the side. Whatever you are doing, wherever you are, continue to find the breath. Feel it. And use a nice big inhale to bring yourself all the way back up, taking that left hand this time, reaching for the front of the room, trying to point the fingertips down towards the floor, bringing some length into the forearm, even into the palm. Keep the shoulders nice and soft. Let's stay for one more inhale. And use an exhale to bring your hands all the way back to your lap or to your knees. And bring your shoulders up to your ears. Roll them all the way back and drop them down. If your eyes are still closed, open them up now. We're going to bring our hands in front of us on the mat, finding tabletop position. So spreading the fingers nice and wide. Bring the wrists right underneath your shoulders. As you inhale, start to drop your belly towards the mat, lifting your chest and your chin. You can look forward, you can look up as high as you want to go. Take another inhale and exhale. Let's round the spine, really squeeze the belly button in, push into the palms as much as you can. We're going to feel your shoulder blades kind of pulling away from each other, and then drawing the chin towards the collarbone. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, drop your belly again, stick your butt out, arch that back, lifting the chest, lifting the chin. Breathe, hold it here. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's round the spine. Squeeze that belly button. Push into those palms. Awesome work. As you inhale, come back to a nice flat back. We're going to tuck our toes underneath and lift up into downward dog whenever you're ready to do so. So just bringing the knees off of the mat. You can adjust your grip of your hands, your palms if you need it, and then let your head be nice and heavy. Feel free to take your dog for a little walk by bending one knee and straightening the other. Or maybe finding stillness in your downward dog, finding what feels right for you in this moment. Maybe scanning the body here, noticing where are we nice and sore today, where are we nice and open. And then all the while, finding the breath again. Beautiful, you guys, using an inhale. Shift your gaze between your hands. Exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. As you inhale, lift your upper body halfway. Your hands can find the shins. Going for a nice flat spine here. Take another inhale. And exhale, plant your hands as you fold and walk your feet all the way back into downward facing dog. So if you want to try something a little bit different, we're going to keep our feet together, big toes together, but keep your heels spread out a little bit. So you can have your knees nice and bent. You can have your legs straight, whatever downward dog looks like for you. Just think about letting the head be heavy and the shoulders sinking, melting towards the back of the mat or the back thighs or legs. Breathe. Let's take an inhale. Look forward. Exhale, walk your feet all the way back up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift the chest, half lift. Exhale, let's fold, planting the hands again. Walk your feet all the way back. Big toes are still together. If you went there, you can bend the knees, let the head be heavy, downward dog. Breathe with your next inhale, looking between the hands one last time. Exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, stick your butt out, feel stretch those hamstrings. Exhale, let's fold, plant the hands, step back into your downward dog. Feet are going to come together, everybody. Use an inhale and lift your right foot up into the air. Three-legged dog, nice and steady here, nice and strong and powerful. With an inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, let's pull that right knee into the chest and then drop the foot down between the hands. So you can lower your back knee if you'd like, sinking nice and low through the hips. You can always keep that back knee lifted, but we're going to start to reach our fingertips for the front of the room. So I want you to keep your chest nice and low and gaze at your front big toe. So start to use your core strength here to keep that chest low, but not completely sinking into that front knee. Reach those fingertips for the front of the room. Awesome, you guys. So we're going to stay for an inhale, reaching for the front. As you exhale, bring your hands towards the floor, but keep sweeping them behind you for your hips. Awesome, you guys. Inhale, reaching forward again. This time you can lift the chest off of your knee. I encourage you to do so and look up for the ceiling, crescent lunge. Exhale. Let's drop the hands to the mat. Take an inhale as you look forward, lift the chest. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway again. Each time, try to find that hamstring stretch. So you got to stick your butt out, lengthen that spine, lift the chest. Exhale, let's fold. Plant the hands, step back into down dog. Walk your feet back together. Inhale, your left foot up. Exhale, let's send it through. Awesome, you guys. Placing that hand between, or that foot between the hands. Lower your back knee if you did so on the other side. Setting up that lunge, that nice low lunge. Nice work, you guys. So if you'd like to reach for the front of the room, start to reach, but don't let that chest lift too high, but still draw the belly button back towards the spine. Look at your big toe if you can. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, keep the chest as it is, but sweep the fingers towards the floor and all the way towards the hips. Inhale, reaching forward again. Now lifting the chest, even looking up if you've got it. Reach up, look up, and use an exhale. Drop the hands. Inhale, look forward, and exhale. Bring your back foot up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to bend our knees here. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. So bend those knees, sink those hips. Instead of reaching really high, you guys, we're just going to reach right straight out in front. Awesome work. So if your feet are together, squeeze your knees together. If your feet are away from each other, keep your knees away from each other, the same distance as the feet. Breathe. Awesome work. Let's stay for an inhale. And exhale. Straighten the legs as you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Plant your hands. Take your feet to the back of your mat. Feet are going to come together. Inhale your right foot up. Exhale. Let's send it through. Finding that lunge again, but drop the back knee, and then we're going to start to send the hips back towards the heels. Ooh, and by that I mean not all the way back towards the heel, that back foot. Stack those hips over top of your knee if you can, and start to lift the ball of the foot and the toes off of the mat for half split. Straightening that front leg. Breathe. Awesome job, you guys. Alrighty. We're going to start to bend back into that front knee. So coming back into the lunge. So we're going to do that little arm sequence one more time, but adding on one thing to it. So if you want to try lifting the knee this time, or maybe you did it on the last side, decide if you want the knee down or if you want the knee lifted, depending on how much you want to work those legs. So we're going to start by just reaching the hands for the front of the room. Keep that chest low. Awesome work. Use that core. That back is so strong. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands to the floor and then back towards the hips. Awesome, you guys. Inhale, reaching forward and lifting the chest. Crescent lunge. Exhale, we're going to pull the elbows out to the sides, cactus arms. Nice job. Pull the chest open, pull the shoulders back. Breathe, one more inhale. Exhale, let's drop the hands to the mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. Option to stay in downward dog or take child's pose. Bring those knees out nice and wide. Sit back on the heels and rest your forehead. Just a few moments here. Wherever you are, whatever you need. Awesome, you guys. If you did come into child's pose, you can stay as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come back into down dog, let's find our way there. Breathe. And eventually walking the feet back together, using an inhale, lift the left foot nice and high. Exhale, let's send that foot through. Drop that back knee down nice and light, and then send the hips back to straighten that front leg, half split. Getting into that hamstring, into that calf. Awesome job, you guys. All right, we're going to bend back into the front knee, setting up our lunge. So if you want the back knee lifted, go for it. We're going to start to reach for the front of the room. Keep that chest low. Look to your big toe. Neck is in line with the spine. Nice, you guys. One more inhale here. Exhale, sweep the hands to the floor and towards the hips. Inhale, reach forward and all the way up. Awesome, you guys. As you exhale, bend the arms and pull the elbows out to the sides for your cactus arms. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step that front foot back, either staying in down dog or coming into child's pose. One more time. I just want you to slow your breath down wherever you are. Maybe finding some stillness in the body. But just breathe. Awesome, you guys. If you are in child's pose, again, stay as long as you need. If you're in downward facing dog, or we'll meet in downward dog. Once you do get there, use an inhale to look between your hands. And as you exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, fold. I want you to plant your hands. So bend your knees so that you can bring your hands to the floor. We're going to step our feet out to the edges of the mat and turn your toes out a little bit. So your feet are out a little wider than hip width apart. We're going to start to bend our knees and drop the hips as low as we can go. So we're coming into the lowest squat that we possibly can, yogi squat. So yes, I know some of you might be up here. That's completely fine. Some of you might be down nice and low. Find the lowest squat that works for you. Breathe. Nice job, you guys. Just a few more breaths in the squat. This is my dog, Bo. If you haven't met Bo, he likes to look out the window when there's noises. So let's take one more inhale. And then bringing your hands all the way to the floor behind you. So we're going to sit down however you need to get out of your squat and find a nice comfy seated position. So your right leg can stay out long, and then we'll bring the left foot into the inner thigh. Using an inhale, sitting nice and tall, and then as you exhale, folding forward over that front leg. Forward fold. And then with an inhale, as you're ready, we can start to lift back up. We're going to switch sides. So bring the left leg out, the right foot in towards that inner thigh. Take an inhale and exhale to tip forwards. So good. And then whenever you're ready, let's use an inhale to lift back up. And then sending that right leg out next to the left leg. So we're going to, let me just spin around so I don't have a puppy's feet in my face. So we're going to lay down onto our backs, you guys. Bend the knees, hang onto the back of your legs, and gently place your upper body all the way down onto the mat. So we're going to keep the knees bent. Bo thinks yoga is very weird. We're going to extend our arms out to either side, and then the knees are going to come over towards the left for our twist. And if you'd like to bring the chin over the right shoulder for a little stretch of the neck. can bring the knees and the feet back up, and we'll let them fall over to the other side. A nice twist. Maybe bringing the chin to the left shoulder. Awesome job, you guys. Use an inhale, bringing the knees all the way back up. You can hug your knees into your chest. Maybe give your puppy a hug if he's in your way. And just rock from side to side a little bit, massaging the low back and the spine. Awesome job, you guys. So extending the legs out whenever you're ready, out nice and long, making your way into Shavasana, or maybe coming up and finding a nice, comfortable seated position. But awesome work today, you guys. I hope that you have a great day, a great weekend, and until next time, namaste.